Good morning, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Hey guys, we're working on this Sony VO-9850. It's a 3/4 U-matic machine. It's the Pro end, last of the slim down series of this unit. There was some other units, which are the BVU 950s, which are the Cadillac of the machines, but this was sort of the high end of the slimmer, lightweight versions, the 9850. But it's got all the bells and whistles on it. This is a loaded deck. I had some emails about this 3/4 U-matic machine. People are asking about the various different models of the 3/4 U-matics and what's the differences, what to look for, all that kind of stuff. They're not too familiar on the technology, but they want to get the best they can of the best machines they can find because they're doing archives or whatever. All right, this goes out to an awful lot of people. I must have had about 15 emails about this, and so let me walk you through why I recommend the VO-9850 by Sony. It's a 3/4 U-matic machine. It's fully loaded. It's the high end of high ends of their slim down versions that they put out. This was the last machine that they made. And if you're really looking for some really heavy units that have a lot of removable cards, you might want to take a look at the BVU 950, which is the Cadillac of the 3/4 machines. All right, this is the 9850. It's the slim down version, the high end, the last of the series, and this is a serious video deck. All right, of course, it's got dual channel 1 and 2 like most of them have. It's got video level like most of them have, and tracking. Okay, you got your limiters, audio and manual. You got your monitoring. You got your input line or dub. All right, you got your TBC position. And this does have a moderate built-in TBC, but you still want to go to an external or a normal or edit. You got a Dolby NR. And of course, you got your time. Best part about this machine is it's recordable. It's got edits, audio 1 and 2, assemble edits. It's got your buttons for play and record. Great time code. Best part about this whole thing is it is shuttle based and it's very fast with the jog. So this is a really high-end loaded machine from the front of the unit. So let's take a look at the back of the unit and give you some ideas about this thing. All right, on the very back of the unit. Okay, what's great about this machine, it's got the dub in and dub out feature, which is a special cable that goes from in and out from one machine to another. If you have that special cable that plugs into these two dub positions, you could hook up a sync generator, so you can have sync in for sync in, and this is your RF. And you got your video in, all right, and then you got your audio and video out, and you got your time code. You got your 9-pin EIAJ connection, but the best part about this thing is it's got XLR inputs and outputs for audio. So you have XLR channel 1, XLR channel 2, and in as well. But when there's ever a power issue problem with this machine, swapping out the power block is very simple to do if you have one, which is what I did, which brought this machine back to life because the power block was shorted out. This is a very serious 3/4 U-matic machine. Not all 3/4 U-matic machines like this have all the bells and whistles like this machine does. Plus, it's a U-matic SP machine. Now, you got to understand that you have the earlier formats of 3/4 U-matic, which were non-SP, and then they came out with the SP versions. Okay? Some tapes will not play, if they're SP, will not play in older units. You got to have the SP unit. If they're recorded in SP and you try to play it in a regular older machine, it might play or play very weird or not play at all. In a case of situation with two tapes I had the other day. So my recommendation is if you're looking for a 3/4 U-matic machine, go for the VO-9850. It's the best machine of the slimmer versions. Okay, if you're a serious hardcore video output place that does a lot of video production work, I recommend the Sony BVU 950. But if you're if you're doing moderate video production work and you want a seriously good 3/4 pneumatic machine, a VO-9850 is the way to go, or even the 9800, which is very similar to this. It's not an editor. That's also got a lot of the bells and whistle features on it. It's just a play deck. But this is a very, very, very good machine with built-in shuttle, lots of bells and whistle features on this thing. It gives you the best of the technology of the time. Plays back 3/4 pneumatic beautifully, and it's cool because you got your arm. You actually could put it up on arm if you want to, like this, or you just can close it straight down, like that, or bring it straight out. Whatever. It could sit on a table, or it could be rack mounted. But I get people asking me about this VO-9850. I highly recommend this machine to anybody. And if you're looking at buying one of these machines on a budget, you're going to spend, if you get one that's serviced or is in very, very new condition, you're going to plan on spending between $2,000 or $3,000. If you find one of these that's really cheap and it's beat the crap, it can be fixed, but you'll be getting it for a good price, but you still have to pay the high price for servicing the deck. So I hope that answered your questions on my VO-9850. If you can find one at a good price, go for it, but it still will need to be serviced. But this is a really high-end deck for the video transfer house that does moderate amounts of tapes, that like to have a good machine on hand. I recommend this machine. But like I said, guys, all 3/4 pneumatics and Betacam SPs, they all need to be serviced. These things are very old. They've been sitting for a long time, and you'd want to get it serviced before you actually start using it. Hope you enjoy this video.